Hey guys, it's Jedi Expert Darren here, and today I'm reviewing the LEGO Star Wars ATTE Walker, which is the All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer. This set has 1,082 pieces. It is set number 75337. It's recommended for ages 9 and up, and this set has a whopping 8 minifigures if you count Battle Droids as minifigures. Without Battle Droids, it's 5 clone troopers. This is a big upgrade from the 2013 model with only 1 clone trooper in a clone set. There are more droids than clones in that set. So I'm really excited to finally have this one. One thing amazing about it is the Phase 2 Commander Cody. So let's get straight into unboxing this set. So 2 pieces of tape there. I'm glad it's not thumbtacks, of course, for a $140 LEGO set. It is very nice to have tape instead of thumbtacks. A lot of things inside this box. So it looks like we have a nice encased thing for our instruction manual with one more piece of tape that I can just cut off there. So inside should be our instruction manual and our sticker sheet. So not too big of a sticker sheet for this set, smaller than I thought it would be actually, so not too shabby. And then you have the instruction manual, which is the newer style of instruction manual. So that's always nice to have. And then you have this like 6 numbered bags in the set. So you get 6 numbered bags in the set. So let's get straight into the review. Okay, so I was looking at my instruction manual here, and I thought I was doing something wrong because this is the front. And if I open this, the cover was printed upside down. A couple of pages are just printed upside down. That's weird. It's like backwards. But now let's actually get into the review. Alright, that set took me longer to build than it normally would with a LEGO Star Wars set because of the instructions issue. I tried sort of figuring it out, but those instructions were completely indecipherable. So right now what I'm going to do is actually review it since this part is done. Weird about that instruction manual though. Comment down below if you guys ever had that issue. But let's get straight into this, starting with the minifigures. The first and least exciting minifigure in the set is this Battle Droid. It's just a normal Battle Droid. It's no different from any other Battle Droid. Comes with a gunmetal gray blaster, and you know, it's the same as it's been since 1999. So nothing really special about this figure, but it's nice. It's just a nice figure to have. You do get 3 of these in this set. So you get quite a few droids, which is nice, I guess. The next minifigure in the set is this Phase 2 Clone Gunner minifigure. It's also another minifigure that suffers from the helmet hole issue, which is not desirable, but you know, at least it gives you the ability to, let's say if you wanted to, you could take one of the many visors or whatever you would like to call them included in the set and put them on. I mean, it's not really actually even the right color. This figure reminds me a lot of the Commander Cody's figure. I feel like you could pass using this helmet as Cody's helmet if you didn't have a Cody's helmet in the set for some reason. They just remind me a lot of each other. But you could give him a visor if you really wanted to. But, you know, obviously, I just threw that at my wall because we hate helmet holes. Or at least I, not we. But you have that nice clone print underneath, but these helmet holes just look so bad. But here is a close-up of the helmet. Doesn't want to focus there, but it is a good-looking helmet, and this figure has a small blaster, as well as a bunch of other good-looking print all around. Next is another horrible yet amazing figure in this set. The 2 bad things about this figure, because I really only like talking about the good things, so I say get the bad things. over with first is, of course, the helmet holes. We know that's going to be a problem with every single one, but the only thing that's wrong with this one other than that is the print here. It's supposed to come to a fine point right there, but it's all messed up, and I thought at first it was just like a misprint. Every single one of my clones has it, and so do other people's. So that sucks, but now to the good things. You get 3 of these in the set. One of them is that variation, and one of them is this one, which is the same thing, just with a different weapon. And it's what you expect from a 212th Trooper in the new 2020 style. Lots of nice orange printing detail all around. The final minifigure, which is most likely the highlight for most people, I know it certainly is for me. I've wanted this figure for as long as I can remember. This is a Phase 2 Commander Cody. This guy doesn't suffer from the helmet hole issue because he, of course, has something in those helmet holes, so he does look amazing. He comes with a medium blaster, and then, of course, the same visor. It would be nice if there was a new visor, considering this one's been around since 2008, but, you know, only the best is good enough, right? So nice printing on his helmet all around. I mean, it gets the point across. He's Commander Cody, and then you have his little things there. No molded jetpack, which is to be expected here. It's just a printed one. So, yeah, I mean, that's all for the minifigures in this set, unless you count the Spider Droid as a minifigure. Now, this Spider Droid is another thing that I love and hate. Sorry for the table squeaking. I've had to say that in all of my videos. This table's temporary, of course. But this Spider Droid, I love and hate. I love it because it's a Spider Droid. I love Spider Droids, or it's a Dwarf Spider Droid, technically. And I think it looks great for what it is, but it's completely inaccurate. From what I saw, I heard this and then I watched Revenge of the Sith. I didn't see any Dwarf Spider Droids in that battle. There might have been a couple that I missed, but I really didn't see any of that battle. What I did see was Crab Droids, and there has never been a Lego Crab Droid. This was a missed opportunity for a Crab Droid, and in an interview with the Lego designers, they said they didn't even consider it. Considering this wasn't really actually even in the battle, and the Spider Droid was, or the Crab Droid was, that is pretty sad. But on this note, it is a absolutely amazing looking Spider Droid, the best looking one, of course. You can move these legs up and down as you would expect. There's some really nice part usage with these sort of droid arm thingies. Yeah, the droid bodies. And then, to be expected, you can move the cannon up and down there. It's not as fragile as I make it seem. It's fragile, but not very fragile. But yeah, you can move the cannon up and down there. And then lots of great detail all around on this Crab Droid. Now, for the ATTE itself, I think this is the best looking ATTE Lego has ever made, just from pictures, because I don't have any other ATTE. They fix issues like these plates wanting to come up when you move the ball turrets. The ball turrets break off sometimes, but not that much. This is also the most accurate one, considering it has the actual sort of gear teeth around each foot. And then there is a nice carrying handle on top, which you can lift like so. The legs just dangle. Previous models have had a rubber band in there. This one does not have a rubber band in there, which is nice. I'm also pretty sure this is the only one to not use those ugly big printed ones. I'm pretty sure the 2013 one used those ugly printed ones, and I am happy with the choice here. So getting into the actual details and stuff, starting here at the front, just like previous models, you can take this whole entire thing and pull it outward. It's held in there very loosely. I mean, not loosely, but tightly, but loosely. I don't know how to explain it that well. But it has these rails that just slide in there, as well as a Technic friction pin that goes in there. So it's in there quite snugly. You just have a couple antenna pieces, and then you can fit a minifigure nicely in there, like so. I'm not gonna actually put my minifigure in there, but they fit nicely on the chair. I just broke the thing off, but the minifigures fit nicely on the chair for kids who would actually play with this, which I don't know who would, because I feel like unless it's a really big birthday gift, most young kids wouldn't be getting a $140 set for their birthday or Christmas or something. I'm not sure though, but yeah, you can fit a minifigure nicely in there, and it goes in there just like so. That fits very nicely, and it's very, very flush with this. Of course, you have your 4 ball turrets or cannons on the front there, as well as you have your large cannon on the top here. So what you can do with that is take your clone gunner and put him on the gun there. You could be manning that. Since he's not held in with any studs, he kind of bounces up and down. It looks kind of weird when he's on there. But, you know, he's a clone gunner. He mans the gun. It works fine. You also have stud shooters, which I don't feel like firing off because I don't want to look for them. But it's pretty self-explanatory. They're called stud shooters. You push down on that switch, it shoots this translate green 1x1 stud. And once you find it, if you find it, you could reload it in there very easily like that. There's nice detail on this cannon. You know, it says accurate. It's more accurate than the ATTE cannon, which is way too long. So that is nice, of course. And then, as I said, you have the nice carrying handle, which is built in using Technic, so it's very, very strong here. And then on this front section, you have some interior. On the 2013 model, there wasn't really any interior on the front, so this is nice to have. You can lift this up and then move these panels up and out, and then back like that, revealing the interior. I'm gonna have to pick the camera up for this. So inside the interior, there are some removable sections. It's very cramped in there. You have this, which is a little crate, which comes off nicely. And there is a white pair of binoculars in there. I feel like we all know what Star Wars binoculars look like, or the Lego Star Wars binoculars. Then on this side, you take this out here, and it's a little thing with a couple thermal detonators. I'm surprised the thermal detonators weren't in the crate. But if you take this other middle section out, you can fit a couple figures onto here, too. So literally a couple. And then you have a nice wrench to go in your figure's hands. It fits nicely, just dropping in there. And it's really easy to get this stuff back to where it's supposed to be and close up, which is how I'm going to have it literally 100% of the time. Turning around here, you have a very, 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 oops, that's not supposed to happen, but you have a very, very, very spacious back interior. So it comes apart very, very interestingly. These two sections are held together, so you have to sort of, it's kind of easier if you take this panel, move it out, just like you do on the front with these two side panels. Move them out, and then you grab on this and grab on this and pull it apart. They're held using these clips there. So here you can see kind of like tail lights, which is weird having tail lights in an ATTE, but you know, why not? And then you could see there's 5 spots to sit figures in here. So in total, including the cannon in the front, that's 2, then 4. So you have 9 spots to see minifigures here, and you get 9 minifigures in the set. You still can't fill up the ATTE completely because 3 of those 9 minifigures are battle droids, but you know, that gets the point across. And it's actually 8 minifigures technically. But you have this here, which is I'll get to that in a minute. On this side, you have a removable section, which can hold a couple of weapons. And then on this side, you just have an empty one, which technically could probably also hold a couple of weapons there. And then right here in the middle, you have a little fire extinguisher, which I think is a nice added detail. And then moving around here, you can see that there is a sort of targeting system for these cannons on the back. And then getting these together, getting these back together is very easy. You just move these, and then boom, boom, then put this one back up like so, then this one here, and push them together like that. So it works very nicely, and as I said, I didn't find any ways on the internet. I don't have a Republic dropship with ATTE, as much as I wish I did, but I couldn't find any way or online that anybody has figured out a way to sort of get them connected. So for $140, I wish it was a little cheaper, but of course I'm going to be buying more than one of these. I might be buying like at least one more. I'm aiming for 3 more, but I doubt that will happen. You get a good amount of clones. Included in that is your Phase 2 Commander Cody, which is really, really nice to have. So you get a lot of clones. You get a cool spider droid and a very cool vehicle. The main reason I bought this was actually because I'm putting it in my clone base mock. I was worried it wasn't going to fit, but it does. And as you can see here, it moves very nicely on the handle. So that is all for the review of this ATTE. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this and other LEGO related content. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and have a great rest of y'all's day.